The following is an exclusive presentation of the NCCU Sports Network.
Jonathan Dern from the NCCU Sports Network, joined alongside Coach Jerry Mack. Coach, we're here at the tail end of the spring football practice season. I know you were able to get a couple of transfers in for the early enrollment. Talk about how they've been able to fit in and how the practice has gone so far.
Practice has been extremely well, Jonathan. The tempo has been where we wanted it to be. The guys are moving around with a lot of energy, a lot of momentum right now. So I'm really excited about the future of the program, excited about what we've been able to accomplish this spring. The transfers that we've been able to bring in, Marquise Stinson playing wide receiver, has had a really good spring for us, and I think that he's shown himself to be to move right at the top of the depth chart right now, going into hopefully the fall camp. And also Tyler Brooks is a young man, offensive lineman that we brought in as well, and he's been doing extremely well also. You know, he's been learning the systems a little bit slower from that offensive line position, but he's shown that he has some ability to help us going forward.
You mentioned learning the system. You brought a brand new offensive system with you last year, implemented it well during the fall season, able to win a conference championship, and now you're able to work on it again in the spring. How have you seen it progress with the players who are still here and with those learning it?
Well, I mean, they've been able to, grasp what they've already had, and then also the new things that we've implemented. We were able to, take some visits over the off season to a couple of different staffs and a couple of different places, and clinic with some different coaches, and we've been able to tweak some of the things that we already had in our offense. We're a lot farther ahead on offense and defense than we were last spring. The key has been getting back to more situational football, things that cost us a couple of games last year. Now we've been able to address those situations and really focus on those in the spring football.
One more note offensively, Malcolm Bell, he returns this year. Talk about what you've seen from him during the spring season.
The key for Malcolm is just to grow, continue to grow as a passer, continue to grow, playing better situational football, understanding the down and distances, understanding certain situations when the game is on the line, when we want him to do certain things, 4-minute offense, just all those little fine parts that will make him an elite quarterback in our conference. But he's had a good spring as well. He's been able to grow a little bit, put on a little muscle mass and a little weight, and hopefully we're able to continue to see his growth.
Defensively last year had a very disruptive front seven. Talk about how they've been able to improve during the spring.
Really good. We made a couple of position changes. We've been able to move Antonio Brown to probably a defensive end position, which seems to fit him a little bit better. We've been able to move Trey Smith, who played a little bit stand-up backer for us last year, put his hand in the dirt, very similar to what we did with Ty Brown. So we have more speed on the edges and we have a little bit more athleticism, we feel like, going forward. Our secondary has been able to continue to grow. Obviously with Mike Jones being a special player back there, and Ryan has been pretty healthy this spring, and we're excited about his development. Devontae Reynolds is a young freshman that we redshirted last year at the safety position, and he's doing extremely well learning the system, and he's shown that he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. And also C.J. Moore, he got another year back with us, and he'll be returning to add some depth at that position.
You talked about the secondary. You touched on a player, Michael Jones. He was also involved in special teams. North Carolina Central special teams have been very, very prominent over the past couple of years. Talk about what they've been able to do during the spring.
Right. We've shown that they've continued to improve as well. Mike Jones has been fielding punts. We haven't been in a live setting where he does most of his damage, but also, too, our transfer receiver, Marquise Stinson, has shown that he's going to be able to help in the special teams duties as well. Nathaniel Tilkey, our punter, he's continued to get better. You can tell he's getting stronger, been in the weight room in the off season. And Brandon McLaurin, his leg has continued to get stronger each day.
All right, Coach, as we start to wrap up here, what's the most poignant thing that you've seen from your team during these last few weeks?
Just attention to detail. We're a lot further along than we were last season at this time, and we should be. We got a year under our belt. Our young men understand how to transition from drill to drill a little bit better. We're playing with a lot better tempo. Just the understanding of the culture, you can see it started to change a little bit. And I'm really excited about the direction of the program going into the fall season and also to the summer workouts. So we just got to continue to stay healthy, continue to build our program, and hopefully our young men that will enter the program in the summer will give us that added depth and maybe even compete for some positions.
And also, Coach, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention we lost one of our own who was involved with the football program, also with the women's basketball program. But talk about what it was like working along Kiki Read during your season here.
Kiki just a very special young lady. You know, she was able to come into our program and had a smile on her face all the time. And one of the things we talk about each day is don't take any day for granted. And that you can tell just the way she lived her life, she always had a smile on her face, and she always was doing in an upbeat manner. And that's what I want our team to take from Kiki. If they don't take anything else, you know, cherish every day.
All right, Coach. Well, our spring game is coming up on Friday, April the 10th. What can the Eagle fans look forward to seeing?
Hopefully you get a chance to see us, you know, some new things, some new tweaks that we've added offensively and defensively. Get a chance to see some different guys in some different roles. And also, too, hopefully, you know, we're going to stretch the field a little bit more this season, and hopefully we can be a little bit more attacking style of defense on the defense side of the ball.
All right, Coach, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
The Maroon and Gray spring game happening Friday, April 10th here at O'Kelly Riddick Stadium. Eagle fans, come out here and join us and see what the Maroon and Gray has to offer as they will leave no doubt and bring back the conference championship this fall.
This has been an exclusive presentation of the NCCU Sports Network.